Lincoln, Nebraska. Get loud and say it with me now. This is Monster Jam.
We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness.
It is time for the first competition of the night, JCB Racing. All 8 drivers have been seated into a bracket based on a random draw. Only the drivers that finish first, the fastest 4 drivers, will advance to the semifinals round where they will continue to compete for the JCB Racing win. Lincoln, Nebraska, who's ready for JCB Racing?
He's the 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year. It's Brandon Teleska, Just Get Her Done 2. His opponent, Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. And the winner of round number 1, Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. Let's hear it for Tony Oaks in Thunderoris. Versus Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Your winner, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, advancing to the semifinals to face Gravedigger. Let's hear it for Kurt Kramer in Hot Seat. His opponent on the other side of the track, Jamie Garner in Overboard.
Your winner, Jamie Garner, Overboard.
One race to go left in round one. One spot remaining in our semifinals. Overboard advancing over hot seat. It's MJ Solario and El Toro Loco. Going head to head with Michaela Telechka in Megalodon.
Your winner, MJ Solario, El Toro Loco.
MJ Solario takes the final spot in the semifinals. El Toro Loco, Overboard, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, and Gravedigger all advancing to the semifinals.
Monster Jam fans, I hope you are enjoying JCB Racing. I'm here to remind you of another competition we have going on here, and that is our race to be crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the Night. What this means is, on behalf of your favorite driver, your favorite Monster Jam truck, you can make a donation to St. Jude by scanning the QR code that will be popping up on the video board all night long. And the driver that helps raise the most money by the end of the night will be crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the Day, in pursuit of being crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the Year. We heard earlier from Jamie Gardner and Overboard. He currently is in pursuit. He has raised the most money to take the whole thing at World Finals, but just earlier today it went to Tony. You will decide if you can make that donation. Once again, you'll scan the QR code as it pops up on the video board, or text ACS East to 785-833. But now, it is time for the JCB semifinal rounds. The fastest four trucks have advanced, and the winners of this round will continue on to the finals, where they will compete for the first 8 points of tonight's event. Lincoln, who's ready for more JCB racing?
Coming up to the start line, our first race here in the JCB Racing semifinals. And the winner advancing to the finals, Blake Granger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. One spot remaining in the finals. Will it be Jamie Garner in Overboard or MJ Solario and El Toro Loco? We're about to find out. MJ Solario seeking his 6th win here in head-to-head JCB racing competition. Jamie Garner seeking his first win here on the Arena Championship Series East. As they approach the start line, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, Blake Granger waiting in on top the pod in the winner's circle. And we have a winner advancing to the finals is Jamie Garner in overboard.
It all comes down to this. This is the JCB Racing Finals. The winner of this next race will take the first 8 points of tonight's event and hold that #1 spot on the BKT Overall Event Championship leaderboard. Monster Jam fans, are you ready to meet your JCB Racing Finals contenders?
He's won this competition all weekend long. Will it continue? It's Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Seeking his first win here in Lincoln, let's hear it for Jamie Garner in overboard. This is the first finals race between Monster Mutt Dalmatian and overboard. Who's going to take the first 8 points? We're waiting for the green light. And we're going to review the original Super Glue glued to the action replay to see who crossed the finish line first. It was so close. Let's see it. Who do you think won? Oh, a photo finish. And the photo finish goes to Jamie Garner in overboard. This is Jamie Garner's first win here in head-to-head racing on the Arena Championship Series East. He is here as a special guest on loan from a Stadium West Series, so he's come here to bless us, and he's won 8 points here tonight in Lincoln, Nebraska, taking the first competition of the evening.
A huge congratulations to Jamie Garner in overboard, as Farouk mentioned, joining us from that Stadium Series West. Jamie, it's so lovely to talk to you up here. Congratulations on that racing win. You know, talk to these fans. You come from a Stadium Series that's a bigger track, kind of used to bigger tracks for you during racing. Talk to us about how you had to kind of adjust to be in this arena.
You know, honestly, we took about 250 horsepower out of this truck. We come in here Friday night, realized we had too much power. We tuned some of it out. We took quite a bit more out today, and that's what it takes to win. Too much power in here, you just spin right out in the corners. So, you know, these arena guys been making fun of me all weekend, being a stadium guy in a little place, not knowing how to drive. So I knew I had to kind of come out here and kind of step up tonight. If not, when I go home, my son was going to make fun of me. So we pulled out a win, took Blake Granger down where he don't do a complete sweep on racing. Now we just got to get him a two-wheel and freestyle.
That's right. We have the two-wheel skills competition coming up next. As you said, you're adjusting the truck, you're adjusting your maneuver to fit this style. Tell me, what can these fans expect to see from you in the two-wheel skills challenge?
You know, honestly, you're going to see 8 trucks out here go crazy in two-wheel, but we're all super excited about freestyle. So the fans here are going to be the winners, you know. We're going to go really big and hopefully a huge sky wheelie. I tried to do it today and I jumped the pod instead. They cut the dirt away a little bit, so it ought to be massive tonight.
Well, congratulations again on this racing win. Let's give it up and make some noise for your JCB Racing winner, Jamie Gardner Overboard.
Taking a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard, our point standings after the first competition, you see tied for 5th down at the bottom half of the list there with 2 points. Just Get Her Done 2, Megalodon, Hotsy, and Thunder Roars. Then it's Gravedigger and El Toro Loco tied for 3rd, losing in the semifinals. They pick up 4 points towards tonight's event standings. And then we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian, Blake Granger finishing in 2nd for the first time this weekend. And Overboard coming in, the newcomer, Jamie Gardner, picking up the 8 points, taking the first competition win here for tonight's event. All right, Monster Jam fans, I'm joined here by a very special guest. My man Kyler is over here with me, representing here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Kyler, you having fun already? Are you having some fun?
Yeah.
All right, you ready to do some more racing?
Yeah.
All right, we got one more racing competition. This is going to be a digital race, a little bit of game here. We're going to have El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, and Megalodon racing each other up on our Jumbotron. And all you fans can cheer for your favorite as well. But Kyler, who do you think is going to win this race?
El Toro Loco.
All right, he's going with El Toro Loco. Let's see if you're right, Kyler. All right, now we're going to see a countdown come up on the clock. 3, 2, 1. You're going to count down with me. Are you ready?
3, 2, 1,
go. Here we go. 3,
2, 1.
He's ready. Here we go. They're off. Kyler is in the mood. He's got it going down right now. Gravedigger coming out to an early lead. We're looking for El Toro Loco to win, but it's Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Megalodon in that order. Uh-oh, there he is. A tight hairpin turn. It's El Toro Loco in the lead, taking the lead as they head down the Monster Jam, Mini Jams, Diamond Turn right here. This is a big turn here, Kyler. Oh, Gravedigger just made a move. Now it's Megalodon making a move on the inside. And oh, here comes Gravedigger on the outside. I know it's El Toro Loco with the horns crossing the finish line. Kyler, you picked the winner right there. Let me get a high five, my man. There you go. And just for winning that right there, I got a very special gift for you right here. This is a post-event driver meet and greet winner. You're going to be able to take you and your whole family to meet all of our Monster Jam superstars after the show, get pictures, ask them questions, autographs, the whole 9. You good with that?
Yeah.
There you go. Congratulations. And let's give it up one time for Kyler, everybody. Make some noise.
Monster Jam fans, if you too would like to go to the post-event driver meet and greet, you can scan the QR code up on the video board and still purchase tickets. The purchase of tickets will be open until the beginning of halftime, so you have until now, until halftime, to lock in those tickets to go to the post-event driver meet and greet.
All right, it's time for our second competition of tonight's event. It is our two-wheel skills challenge. That's right, where our Monster Jam superstars will get these 6-ton Monster Jam trucks to do anything they can do on those 2 BKT tires. That's right, looking for anything they can do on 2 wheels. They're going to have 2 attempts. We're looking for stoppies, poppies, wheelies, bicycles, moonwalks, and don't forget, you got to scan that QR code so you can get the scores in. Go to judgeszone.com. And to learn more about the moves that you see up there, the stoppies, poppers, and wheelies, let's listen to more from our drivers.
As a Monster
In the two-wheel skills competition, you the fans, your scores will determine the winners. And for more on that, let's join Tiana in the stands.
That's right, Farouk. This is going to be everybody's first opportunity to score using judgeszone.com. So remember, once a driver completes their run in the two-wheel skills challenge, you're using your smartphone, going to judgeszone.com in your internet browser, or by scanning the QR code that will pop up on the video board. Once you're there, you'll type in that code LIN, click submit, and that will take you to the scoring page where all you got to do to set a score is slide the BKT tire up or down to the score you want to set and lock it in. Remember, you only have 20 seconds to set a score, and most importantly, we are counting on you to score accurately and fairly, because from the rest of the competition, their fate is in your hands. Lincoln, who's ready for the two-wheel skills challenge?
Make some noise for Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done too.
Make some noise for Brandon Telechka. Just Get Her Done too. Starting us out strong in the two-wheel skills challenge. This is going to be your first opportunity to score at judgeszone.com. Don't forget the code LIN, that QR code up on the video board.
Show them some love. Lincoln, Nebraska coming out here, leaving out two great hits out there. Moonwalked it across the pod. Did the slap nose wheelie, smacking down and popping back up, smacking down and popping back up. Great style. And of course, the bicycle to finish. The score for Just Get Her Done 2 is good enough for first place. We got an 8.25 from the experts, 7.262 from the fans, for a total score of 7.756. First place for Just Get Her Done 2. Up next, looking to take to the track is Tony Oaks and Thunderoris. First attempt for Thunderoris.
Let's make some noise for Tony Oaks and Thunderoris. Scoring is going to be open at judgeszone.com. Don't forget to lock in your scores in the next 20 seconds using the code LIN.
Taking a look at the replay up on the Jumbotron, you see the balance, the technique, the skill it takes to balance on those two front BKT tires, moonwalking it all the way across the pod, down the ramp, no problem. The score for Thunderoris is 6.242, 6.25 from the experts, 6.234 from the fans, for a total score. Second place for Tony Oaks and Thunder Roar is 6.242. Up next from the Windy City, make some noise for Kurt Kramer in hot seat. First attempt in the books. He's lining up for his second attempt.
Let's give it up for Kurt Kramer in Hotsy. This is your time to score at judgeszone.com. Make sure to lock in your scores for Kurt Kramer Hotsy in the next 20 seconds.
Looking to get the tailgate of that hot seat pressure washer, red and black flame truck up in the air there, up on the pod, going for two straight attempts here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Hot seat looking for his first win here in the two-wheel skills challenge. The score for Hot seat is 4.089, 4.75 from the judges, 3.4 from the fans. Third place, 4.089 for Hot seat. Don't look now, it's a shark. It's Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Lining up on the log stacks for her first attempt.
Get those shark fins up for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Two great hits right there for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Show us some love here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Came out there with a great move. Got up there in the nose wheelie, did a little twisty turn out there like that, and then we saw the bicycle, one of the hardest tricks to do to get the Monster Jam truck to go on the two side wheels, and then she had the good side wall save. Way to go, looking to make some things happen. The score to beat right now is a 7.756 being held by her brother, Just Get It Done 2, and the score for Megalodon is 5.207, third place, 4.2 from the experts, 6.164 from the fans, for a total score of 5.207, third place for Megalodon.
Monster Jam fans, I hope you are enjoying the two-wheel skills challenge. Don't forget about that St. Jude challenge. Remember, you can donate directly to your favorite Monster Jam driver, and the winner will be crowned St. Jude Ambassador of the Night. You can scan that QR code or text ACS East to 785-833.
Up next, representing the state of Indiana, is Jamie Garner in Overboard. First attempt for overboard, a wheelie with a walk across the pod. Lining up for his second attempt, but like he decided to change his mind. Here we go.
Hitting us with some big air, it's Jamie Gardner in overboard. Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Taking a look at the original Super Glue glued to the action replay right here. As you see, lined it up and then went sky high with a Sky Willie, the red, white, and blue pickup truck, making it happen right here. Overboard, looking to take home a victory and take another competition away here in the Pinnacle Bank Arena. The score for overboard is 7.158. We got a 6.75 from the experts, 7.5 from the fans for a second place, 7.158 total score for overboard. He's won this competition more than any other driver is Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. One attempt in the books, lining up for his second attempt.
Just a dog digging for some bones. It's Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, winning this competition more than any other competitor. Comes out with the nose wheelie right there, goes up across the pod with good speed. Look at the bounce and the balance right across the bottom, scraping the nose. Let's hear it one more time, Lincoln. Show him some love. Here in the two-wheel skills challenge, the score to beat right now is a 7.756. The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is good enough for second place, 5.75 from the experts, 8.8 from the fans for a 7.292. Seem a little displeased with that score, but it's second place for Monster Mutt Dalmatian, 7.292. Representing Boise, Idaho, let's hear it for MJ Solario and El Toro Loco.
Get those Toro horns up for MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Make sure to lock in your scores in the next 20 seconds.
For MJ Solorio, show him some love. This should be called two-wheel mad skills, as El Toro Loco came out here leaving it all out on the track. Never thought a 12,000-pound bull could do moves like that. Let's see, here we go. The score to beat right now is a 7.756. The score for El Toro Loco is... We have a new leader, He loves it. 9.312 total score. 9 from the experts, 9.6 from the fans. First place, your new leader, your new score to beat, El Toro Loco with a 9.312. One driver left to go here in the two-wheel skills challenge. As you take a look at the leaderboard, El Toro Loco atop all by himself, 9.312, your score to beat. She's blonde to the bone. Make some noise for Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger. First attempt in the books for Gravedigger as she prepares and lines up for her second attempt.
Let's give it up for Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger. Make sure to lock in those scores for the two-wheel skills challenge.
Got Gravedigger out there on the original Super Glue Glutes. The action replay, you see him moonwalking across the pod into a little rolling combo, reverse wheelie right there, popping it right back up, getting across the pod, then using the log stack for another big hit, as you see it right here, getting that nose wheelie down. BKT tires up in the air. The score for Gravedigger is good enough for third place is a 7.582, 7.75 from the experts, 7.4 from the fans, for a score of 7.582 in third place, which means you're winner of the Monster Jam Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Put your bull horns in the air and give it up for MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco. This is MJ Solario's 11th win here in the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. He picks up his 11th win here in Lincoln, Nebraska at the Pinnacle Bank Arena. Representing with the bull horns in the air. Let's hear it one more time for your Two-Wheel Skills competition winner, MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco.
A huge congratulations, MJ, in this two-wheel skills win. That's got to feel so good after the roller coaster of just the weekend we've been having here.
Yeah, this weekend's been pretty cool. We've had some amazing events here. I had my family out here earlier this afternoon. Came super close in two-wheel skills earlier, and then earlier in freestyle, I made like 3 hits, and then I caught a bad bounce and ended up on my roof. But all of that's in the past. We came out here and laid down one amazing two-wheel skills run. I'm not even going to lie to you guys, I didn't even know what just happened right there. I was in the truck just shifting and hoping it all worked out, but at the end of the day, it did. That truck still looks pretty, so I know those guys in the back are pretty happy. What do you guys think, Lincoln? Was that cool or what?
Well, MJ, we only got one more competition left, and that, of course, is Monster Jam Freestyle. You said earlier you weren't able to get in your whole run. How are we just going to lay it all out on the track for this last event here in Lincoln?
Yeah, you know, usually we say it's Sunday fun day, but tomorrow's Easter, so we don't have an event tomorrow. So Saturday night, you know what that means. We're going to lay it all out on the line. I know the rest of those Monster Jam trucks and the rest of those drivers are ready to rip. I know I'm ready to rip. My adrenaline is pumping right now after that two-wheel skills win. So I know I'm ready to let that bull fly. I think I had to touch that scoreboard during freestyle. What do you guys think?
Well, congratulations again. Let's give it up one more time to your two-wheel skills challenge winner, MJ Solario, El Toro Loco.
Thanks, Tiana, and congratulations to MJ Solario, El Toro Loco, for taking that win right there. But I hear we have a three-way tie right now as we look at the BKT overall event leaderboard. It is anyone's competition with 8 points still available in the end here for Monster Jam Freestyle. You see right there, Gravedigger's got a shot overboard. Monster Mutt Dalmatian, El Toro Loco, all tied with 12 points at the top of the leaderboard. Will we see a new winner here in Lincoln, or will Monster Mutt Dalmatian come back, win this one as well, and sweep the entire event weekend? It is officially halftime here at Monster Jam. This is the perfect time for you to head on out to the concourse, get some munchies, some concessions. We also got merchandise stands with die-cast trucks, plushie toys, t-shirts, hats, and more. So get your Monster Jam merchandise right now. It's officially halftime. Coming up, we have a Northern Tool halftime report and also the superstars of freestyle motocross. We'll see you after halftime.
Pinnacle Bank Arena. These are the craziest, most insane people in here. Because what these guys are about to do is defy gravity. That's right, they are gonna fly from one side of the arena to the other, doing the craziest high-flying tricks. But this is how it's gonna go down. The louder we are, the more love and cheer and support we give them, the higher they are gonna fly. So I need everybody in this arena to make some noise! Let's first meet these incredible riders. Coming up first from Worcester, Massachusetts, we have Brendan Reardon. Up next from Chicago, Illinois, it's AJ Rosebrill. All the way from South Florida, it is none other than Cameron Sepulveda. And from Asheville, North Carolina, it's Josh Hetford. Now, these riders are just getting warmed up with these practice jumps. And once they are warmed up and ready to go, we are going to get into some serious competition. Now I need everybody to really get loud while we are doing these practice jumps, because, you know, these guys can't really see you out of their goggles, but they can hear you. Okay, they are going to get one more practice jump in. Let's show them some love. Okay, I think these guys are warmed up and ready, which means it is time for the FMX Best Trick Competition. Each of these riders is going to have one attempt to throw down their best high-flying trick while going from one side of the arena to the other. But remember, here at Monster Jam, you are the official judges. So that means once each rider lands on the ramp, you're using your phone to go to judgeszone.com to lock in your score for what you think is the best trick. But remember, there can only be one winner. So Lincoln, who's ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition?
Sounds like everyone here in the Pinnacle Bank Arena is ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition. So let's get it started. Coming out first, riding with the 228 on his back, representing Worcester, Massachusetts. Let's hear it for Brendan Reardon.
Brendan Reardon wants you to get loud. He's making his way to the ramp. You know, this is his third year in FMX, but he has over 20 years experience in off-road racing, riding a Honda 450. Let's make some noise. Brendan Reardon said, "I believe I can fly," with a cliffhanger, holding on to the handlebars with nothing but his ankles. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Coming in with the cliffhanger, look at the replay up there, grabbing the handlebars with his feet and landing perfectly there on a Monster Jam fancy airbag, as the score for Brendan Reardon is 7.793. 7.793, good enough for first place for Brendan Reardon. Up next, representing Chicago, Illinois, give it up on the 78 bike, AJ Rosebrill.
AJ Rosebrill has been jumping competitively all over the United States. He's even jumped as far away as China. But tonight, just for you, he is here to jump. Let's make some noise! AJ Rosebrill with a classic backflip for us. That was textbook, beautiful backflip. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
AJ Rosebrill on the 78 bike coming through with the backflip, landing it perfectly. Great technique, flying it through the air here as high as 45 feet and 75 feet across. The score for AJ Rosebrill is 7.557. That's second place. 7.557 for AJ Rosebrill. Your Brendan Reardon still with the score to beat, 7.79. Up next, on the number 3 bike, out of South Florida, make some noise and get loud for Cameron Sepulveda.
Cameron Sepulveda has the loudest bike here, which means we have to get even louder. Cameron won our competition earlier today. He's looking to defend that title and beat the tiebreaker between him and Josh Hedford. Can he do it? Lincoln, his fate is in your hands. Let's make some noise! That was a super flip by Cameron Sepulveda, combining a Superman and a backflip. Let us know what you think of that trick at judgeszone.com.
Cameron Sepulveda coming through with the super flip, winning earlier today in this competition. Got a Superman backflip combination, even did a little heel click right there. The score to beat right now is a 7.79. Your score for Cameron Sepulveda is 8.300. First place, we have a new leader. Your new score to beat, Cameron Sepulveda with an 8.3. One rider left to take to the track, and he's out of Asheville, North Carolina. Let's make some noise. He's revving it up. Get loud for Josh Hedford.
Josh Hedford wants me to tell you that his bike is just as loud as Cameron Sepulveda's. Making his way to the ramp, Josh won this competition last night. Again, this is the official tiebreaker between him and Cameron. Who will win? Josh Hedford with a Cordova flip, combining his love of yoga and FMX there. Will it be enough to win the FMX Best Trick competition? Let us know.
There you go, revving it up, showing how you can do. Josh Hedford coming out with the Cordova flip, a great combination, putting the heels up, getting the body extension. The score to beat is an 8.300. The score for Josh Hedford is 9.105. That's first place, which means the winner of the FMX Best Trick competition goes to Josh Hedford. Watch out, the sprinkler is on.
Monster Jam fans, do you want to see more FMX? It is time for our grand finale. These guys are flying from one side of the arena to the other in one continuous train. But remember, the louder we are, the higher they fly. And as they make their way around the bowl, I need every single person in here to give it up and get as loud as you can. Here they come. Our first train. Let's see what they're gonna do. That was a whip train. They hit a whip on those bikes, one right after the other. But you know, it's Saturday night, and I think we can get louder. And if we get loud enough, we can get them all to do a flip. What do you say, Lincoln? Here they come. Okay, I don't know about all of you, but I gotta see that train one more time! This will be the last train of the night, the last train of the weekend. Lincoln, thank you so much for all the love you've given these guys. These have been the insane, high-flying riders of our freestyle motocross team. Let's give it up for them one more time. We got Brendan Reardon, AJ Rosebrill, Cameron Sepulveda, and Josh Hedford.
Let's go, Lincoln, Nebraska. Show them some love one more time. Let's give it up for your superstars of freestyle motocross.
Let's get our winner, Josh Hedford, up here to the pod. Let's chat a little. You know, as I mentioned, Josh won this competition last night. Cameron won it earlier. They've been battling it out all year long. This was the tiebreaker. Josh took the win. Congratulations. Tell these fans about the trick you did that got you tonight's win.
Oh, I went for the good old Cordova flip. It's like hot yoga on a dirt bike.
It is like hot yoga on a dirt bike, and you do a lot of hot yoga when you're not here at Monster Jam. Tell me, what else do you do to just keep your mind, body, and soul in the best shape as possible to be able to do this every single weekend?
Well, yeah, usually it starts out, I go home, take a good nap, and then usually hit the hot yoga class in the morning, do some Pilates, and then I also ride like mountain bikes and like do pretty cool stuff on those, and also on like pretty fast motorcycles and stuff, so I just like stay on bikes a lot.
Now, Josh, you know what question's coming next because I think it is so important to think about the young people here tonight and the people watching you who might go, I want to do this one day. I want to do what Josh Hedford does because I'm just as crazy. What would be your number one piece of advice to give them?
Well, maybe not crazy, be calculated and have a pretty good idea of what you're doing. And wear a helmet and all your protective gear and try to stay as safe as possible. So, you gotta, just take it easy, start out slow and work your way up. But there's a group of freestyle guys. We're gonna start some videos on how to do tricks and stuff safely. And hopefully those will be coming up on YouTube and you can learn from us and all the pros out there.
Well, thank you again, Josh, and congratulations. Let's give it up one more time for your FMX Best Trick winner, Josh Hedford. We've reached the pinnacle of tonight's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Keep it going for that shark attack by Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Fist pumping in the air. Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Lincoln, let's hear it from Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue shark coming out, dominating the competition right here. Way to go with that great sidewall save. What an amazing bicycle right there that was. As you're looking at the original super glue glued to the action replay, the score for Megalodon is 7.728. First place, 7.25 from the expert, 8.2 from the fans for 7.728. First place for Megalodon. Representing the Windy City, looking for his first win in Monster Jam Freestyle. Let's hear it for Kurt Kramer in Hot Seat.
Let's give it up for Kurt Kramer in Hotsy. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Make sure to lock in those scores in the next 20 seconds.
Donning the black flames on the red body. Got the Hemi engine underneath the hood. It's Hotsy right now coming out, leaving out 75 seconds of Monster Jam action. All out on the pod. Ripping and running, doing sky wheelies, flying through the air, getting some big air. The score for Hotsy is 5227. 5250 for an expert, 52 from the fans. For second place, 5227 for Hotsy. Up next, let's hear it for Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done Too.
Let's keep it going for Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com for that freestyle run.
Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done Too, the 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year, coming out, leaving it all out on the track here in Lincoln, Nebraska, as we look at the original Super Glue glued to the action replay up on the Jumbotron. This is an amazing, amazing hit right here. Going up, getting some big air. Went for the bicycle, couldn't quite finish it. The score for Just Get Her Done Too is 6-1-4-3. 5-5 from the experts, 6-7-8-5 from the fans for 6-1-4-3. Second place for Just Get Her Done Too.
Monster Jam fans, the time has come to crown our St. Jude Ambassador of the Night. I want to take a moment to thank everybody who participated. But before we announce this winner, I need everyone to take your hands. Give me a little drum roll, please, on your legs. The St. Jude Ambassador of the Night is MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. Thank you so much to everybody who donated. But now, I have my friend Quinton here, and I want Quinton to be a winner just like MJ and all those kids at St. Jude with that donation. So we are going to do the St. Jude sponsored helmet shuffle. So this is all you have to do, Quinton, is keep your eyes on the trophy and tell me which helmet it's under at the end. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's helmet shuffle. Monster Jam fans, keep your eyes on the trophy there. And as it shuffles, here we go. Okay, Pinnacle Bank Arena, make some noise if you think it's under number 1. Make some noise if you think it's under number 2. And make some noise if you think it's under number 3. Okay, one more time, make some noise if you think it's under number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Quentin, where's the trophy?
Number 1.
Let's see if you are correct. It's not under 3. It's not under 2. Which means, Quentin, you are the St. Jude Helmet Shuffle champion. Congratulations, Quentin. There you go. That is for you. Let's get back to more Monster Jam Freestyle.
Representing the state of Indiana, make some noise for the man, the myth, the legend, Jamie Garner in Overboard.
Let's make some noise for Jamie Garner in Overboard. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Overboard in the red, white, and blue pickup style Monster Jam truck coming out here, flying through the air, leaving it all out here on the track here at the Pinnacle Bank Arena for the final time here tonight. The score for Overboard is 7.405, 7.405, second place, 7.5 from the experts, 7.39 from the fans, 7.405, second place for Overboard. Follow Monster Jam on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X at Monster Jam to keep the insane Monster Jam action going all year long. Catch exclusive content, get the latest event updates, and connect with your fan favorite riders and trucks. Also, you can get your tickets right now to the Monster Jam World Finals 24 going down in Salt Lake City, Utah for the first time. You want to be there. You don't want to miss it. Put on by the Utah Sports Commission.
Monster Jam fans, we warmed up our bodies earlier with the dance cam, but now it's time to warm up our voices. Everybody repeat after me. Go me, 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 me. Go la, 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 la. Go Figaro, Figaro. Perfect, because it's time for Monster Jam karaoke. Look up at the video board and follow along with the words if you know it. Monster Jam fans, that was beautiful. Best singing I've heard all year long. But guess what? It's time to get back to Monster Jam Freestyle.
He's already got 12 victories in this competition. Monster Jam Freestyle looking for another one. It's Tony Oaks in Thunderoris.
Let's make some noise for Tony Oaks in Thunderoris. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com for that freestyle run there by Tony.
Thunderoris coming through, roaring out in the body, looking like half skeleton, half skin right there. The Jurassic attack is going crazy, looking for the save. Got one save there on the first one. Couldn't quite save the second, ended up like a turtle on his hood right there. As we look for the score to beat right now, the score to beat is a 7.4085. The score for Thunderoris is, we have a new leader, 7.740. Tony Oaks and Thunderoris, first place, 7.5 from the experts, 7.7979 from the fans, for a total score of 7.740. First place for Thunderoris. And after 5 drivers have taken to the track here in Monster Jam Freestyle, we got Thunderoris and Tony Oaks with the score 7.740 is your new score to beat. BKT is the official tire of Monster Jam, a one-stop shop for all your off-highway tire solutions with amazing quality and value. Check out the wide selection of BKT tires ranging from ATV to agriculture and giant earth mover tires online at bkt-tires.com.
Monster Jam fans, it's been a rough weekend there for Team Thunderoris. If you remember earlier during trackside, we talked to Tony about what was going on earlier today after his freestyle run. Let's take a look up at the video board. You'll see there, that is the front of Thunderoris. We're being worked on there by his crew chief, Adama. Now, that big, long piece right there, that is called the third member. Now, to be able to get in and work on the third member, there's Tony. He is good. He is out of the truck. When you have to work on the third member on that Monster Jam truck, you have to take off both BKT tires. Then you have to remove the hub that covers all the inner workings there, the planetary, you got the sun gear, and then you got your inner and outer axles. That's what you're seeing up on the video board. All those pieces they had to neatly remove to be able to get into the third member to fix it. We're not sure what happened there when Tony just rolled, so we'll have to go back to the pits a little bit later tonight and see if it was a similar issue. But up there on the board, you see both the left and right inner workings. And then if you look there, this shot I love, you can see how that third member, it is a clear, straight shot all the way through to the other side. That is where those inner axles go that connect to the BKT tires. So once again, this is what was going on earlier today with the Team Thunderboris. As you can see, they're being pulled off now again. So thankfully, this is our last event here in Lincoln. They won't have to hopefully work too late tonight, but they'll have to load up that truck and get it fixed for our events next weekend. But you know, something that I love to do here at Monster Jam is make sure that all of our incredible UNOH technicians and crew chief feel the love, because as you can see here, they worked all through lunch. They did not take a break to make sure Thunderboris and Tony could be out here for all of you. So everybody in the Pinnacle Bank Arena, I need you to make some noise and show some love to all of our incredible technicians, all the guys and gals in the back. We couldn't do this without them.
She's the queen of the black and green wrecking machine. Make some noise for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger.
Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Gravedigger coming out here, leaving it all out on the track. Showing some love for the final time here in Lincoln, Nebraska at the Pinnacle Bank Arena. Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger coming out, laying down 75 seconds of amazing Monster Jam freestyle. The score to beat right now is a 7-7-4-0. The score for Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger is... We have a new leader, 8.189. First place, 8 from the experts, 8.3 from the fans for 8.189. First place, your new score to beat, Gravedigger. Olay! You mess with the bull, you get the horns. It's MJ Solario and El Toro Loco. And we got a quick stop here for El Toro Loco. Going to see if he can refire. 36 seconds remaining on the clock, and he's ready to go. Here we go.
Get your Toro horns up for MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco letting the bull out of the cage. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Taking a look at this 75-second run here for the final time. Make some noise, show him some love. El Toro Loco, MJ Solorio, he's on top of the hood. Let him hear you here in the Pinnacle Bank Arena. Flying through the air here, the score to beat. Gravedigger with an 8.189. The score for El Toro Loco is... We have a new leader with one to go, 8.724. First place for MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco, 8.2 from the expert, 9.2 from the fan score for 8.724. Your new score to beat El Toro Loco, first place.
Keep it going for Blake Granger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Make sure to show him that love at judgeszone.com. Lock in your scores in the next 20 seconds.
Monster Mutt Dalmatian coming out, leaving it all out. There you have it, showing them the love right here in Lincoln, Nebraska for the final time. Take it to the track here at the Pinnacle Bank Arena. The score to beat is an 8.724 is your score to beat. The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is... Your new leader, first place 9.279, which means your winner of Monster Jam Freestyle and your winner of the BKT Overall Event Championship for the third time here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Bring out the broom. He swept every event. Let's hear it for Blake Granger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Congratulations Blake Granger, and the entire Monster Mutt Dalmatian team. That is all 3 BKT overall event champions. Not only this weekend, last weekend, that's 6 straight wins in a row. Talk to me about it.
Man, you know, I knew coming out for freestyle we had a 3-way tie, and the winner of freestyle was going to take this trophy right here. And I told my man Chad, it's been a great weekend right here in good old Lincoln, Nebraska, with all you beautiful Monster Jam fans. So we got to come out here one last time and drive that truck straight into the ground for all you guys. And you know what? I think we did just that.
I would say so, Monster Jam fans. This is history in the making, Blake. We are only a few weeks away. You currently are in the lead. You already have won the International Series win. You're already going to World Finals, but you could win a second. Tell me what that would mean to you.
Man, it would be an absolute dream come true. To be the first ever 2-time series champion in the same year. We were just in Stockholm, Sweden in February, and we took the International Series Championship, driving that awesome shark, Megalodon, and to be able to back it up right here in the U.S., driving this beautiful puppy dog with 2 of my best friends. It doesn't get much better than that. But we want to thank you guys for coming out, supporting Monster Jam. It's been one epic weekend right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. But hey, I want to hear you guys blow the roof off this building one more time. Did you guys have fun in Monster Jam? Let me hear you. And I got one more question for you. And I want to hear you barking. Where my dog's at? Hoo, hoo.
There you have it. Thank you so much, Tiana. And a big congratulations to Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, winning his 25th BKT overall event championship. That is now 6 event championships in a row. He won the 3 in Des Moines last weekend and won 3 straight here. He's on a tear, winning 6 straight. That's going to do it for us here at Monster Jam. We hope you guys had the best time of your lives. Don't forget right now, this is your last chance to head on out to the concourse on your way out as you exit and pick up your favorite Monster Jam merchandise. We got hats, t-shirts, digger discs. We got the plush toys and, of course, die-cast Spin Master trucks as well. So make sure you get yours on the way out, and make sure you go to monsterjam.com for digital content, driver profiles, tickets, results, and of course, you got to get those tickets to Monster Jam World Finals 24. Coming up July 4th weekend is sure to be fireworks in Salt Lake City, Utah, put on by the Utah Sports Commission. For Tiana Cohen, I'm Farouk Tahid. We'll see you at the next Monster Jam. Happy Easter.